Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make whole grain pancake mix. Super easy, super simple. You can whip this together, and then I just keep it in a Tupperware, or you can keep it in Ziplocs in the freezer if you want it to last longer. But this is a great way to get breakfast on the table super fast, or even dinner if you want pancakes for dinner. And it's loaded with whole grains, but the best part is it tastes super yummy. So I'm going to show you how simple this is. In fact, this is so easy. I did this for Christmas for all my friends and neighbors because it was a lot faster than baking a lot of stuff. But people loved it because they could eat it whenever when you're kind of cookied out. So let me show you how easy this is. First, I'm going to put in, this is soft white wheat, okay? And you'll see PDFs below that's going to explain what soft white wheat is. You can find it in the grocery store. It's called whole wheat pastry flour. Or best option, you can grind your own, and that's fresher. But this is soft white wheat. Not to be confused with red wheat, which is a lot more bitter and hard to, it's a lot more present, the taste. You know that you're eating something with wheat in it. But soft white wheat isn't that way. These are rolled oats. I'm going to put those in, another awesome grain. And then I'm going to put in another grain. Guys, this is just loaded with tons of fun different grains. Here I have corn and rye flour. Again, you can just grind popcorn actually in your blender to make corn flour. And it's so yummy. It makes the best cornbread. So try that. Instead of buying the degerminated corn flour, just try taking popcorn and blending it in your blender, and it makes amazing flour. And then I have rye flour in here. Something really fun about this recipe is really you can get so creative and try tons of different grains that you might not have tried before. There's this awesome grain mix. It has amaranth, barley, buckwheat, oats, millet, quinoa, rice, rye, and wheat. It's got tons of different grains in it. And I got this on grainmix.com, and it's so yummy. You just blend this down in your grain grinder or in your blender, and it'll make flour, and then you add this to the pancake mix. So really, whatever you have access to, you can add for the different grains in it. Okay, then we're gonna add wheat germ. Like I said, this is the part when they make white flour that's taken out, and this is loaded with vitamins and minerals and also tons of fiber. Okay, this is shredded coconut, and this is unsweetened, and you can find this at Azure Standard. You can find it at Alpine Food Storage, and a lot of stores in the natural section will sell this now, or in the bulk section. But this is it just gives it the best sweet taste. Then I'm gonna add some good salt. This is real salt, and it's loaded with minerals. And then I'm gonna add some coconut sugar. You can use brown sugar too. We'll cover natural sweeteners in the next month, but feel free to use, actually in 2 months, feel free to use whatever sweetener you have on hand, brown sugar or coconut sugar. And then we're using baking powder. And I like Rumford baking powder. It doesn't have any aluminum in it, and you can find it in any grocery store, and it has actually more leavening to it, so it makes them rise better, whatever you're making. So that's it, guys. We mix this together, and then you keep it on hand, and underneath I'll have the recipe. You're just gonna add an egg to it, some milk to it, and I think vanilla, and that's all, and then you have awesome pancakes for the morning. So it's a super easy fix for a fast breakfast, and you're getting loads of whole grains in it. And then also there's one more thing that we didn't add yet, and this is flax. And flax is great for tons of different reasons. You can see it. Flax is extremely high in fiber, and so these are fiber-filled pancakes. I'm gonna show you how to make your own ground flax. This recipe calls for ground flax. I usually do half flax, half chia, but you can do whatever you want. Don't buy ground flax in the store because it actually goes rancid pretty fast. So you wanna do it on your own, and you can either blend it in a blender, or you can do it in a spice grinder and then just keep it in a Ziploc bag in the freezer, and you can keep pulling it out and using it. So I'm just gonna blend this up. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Okay. And that is it. It becomes this powder. And you have to blend flax because it's hard to digest. So when it's blended, it's a lot easier to digest. And guys, that is it. And like I said, you just want to keep this in, I just keep it in a container. It's probably best in the freezer if you're not going to use it up super fast. What I like to do is double or triple this recipe so you have a lot on hand. And that is a really easy way to get tons of awesome grains into your diet.